Hello, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Piselechi. And starting today, we want to look at the six myths. I want to try as much as possible to debunk these sex myths, these sex lies that have been fed us why you should have sex before marriage. A lot of people have told us that you'll be called a Jew guy if you don't. You'll be called a Jew guy. What do I mean by a Jew guy? You'll be seen as senseless. Everyone is doing it and you're not doing it. You've heard of people being called Mary Amaka, mother of Jesus Christ, and all that. You'll be called a very holistic person, religious person. Everybody's doing it, so you're supposed to join the trend. So if you don't join the trend, you are known as a Jew guy. Please do not join the crowd. If you're a virgin, still maintain your virginity. You're not a Jew guy. Forget whatever has been said of you. Secondly, no man wants a virgin anymore. Who says? Who says no man wants a virgin? I hear now that men want the women to be experienced in bed. That no man wants to go and teach his wife how to make love in the house or how to have sex. Well, see, you don't need to break your virginity to gather all those experiences. Thank God for internet. Thank God for Google. You could Google it. And besides, there are some things that are not meant to be taught. Who teaches a child how to speak her mother language? Who teaches a baby how to suckle the breast? Some things come with nature. When you get to that bridge, you'll be able to cross it. I remember when I married my husband, he was inexperienced. He knew nothing about it. And so we started learning from the scratch. So I know most times skills. We'll look at the skills later. Skills are applicable, but the major thing you know that the penis is meant for the vagina, right? So when you get to it, the other skills you can learn, the touching, the kissing, the smooching, and all that you will learn. But please, though, if you're still a virgin and you still want to be a virgin before until marriage, please keep your virginity. Okay? A man who finds a virgin to marry, even in this corrupt world, in this corrupt state situation, will honor that virgin. I'm telling you the truth. Will honor that woman for the rest of her life. She shall be praised. That man will be a proud man, as in will proudly say that amongst the millions of women, my wife was not corrupted. My wife is the best. My wife stands out as gold. So women, it's an honor to your name. Keep it if you're still a virgin. They say it's the only way to show him that you love him, and it's the only way to make him marry you. Who says? So take for instance, you slept with Mr. A today, and he fails to marry you. So you have to sleep with Mr. B to make him marry you or to show him that you love him. How many men have you slept with to prove that you love, that you have ended up with in marriage? How many did you end up with in marriage? A lot of us have sampled. We've sampled so many of them. Eventually, it was not even the people you sampled or that you proved to that you love that you eventually married in the long run. So ask questions. It doesn't work that way. It's not a proof of love. Sex is not a proof of love for the unmarried. It is not a proof of love. So don't use that as an excuse. They say sperm makes you glow, makes a woman glow, and that it also prevents diseases. Who says? I never knew sperm was medicinal like that. If it makes one glow, they should be packaging it and be selling it now. Let's be drinking it. Because ladies now, they do anything to make their skin glow and all that. So then you could sell it. It's a form of business if sperm really makes women glow. Or you package it and sell it, let people buy. You don't have to do it through sex, Abby. Okay, that's on a lighter note. Okay, they say sexual exercise will help you have a sexy hip. I've been having sex for the past 7 years now, and my hip has remained the same. I have not seen it, hasn't become any sexier anyway. of these lies are so funny. They are so funny. Aha, this was the one I was told. Fibroid growths are there because you are a good girl. Somebody personally told me this. I had issues with fibroid before marriage, and then when I got married, I removed it. Somebody told me it is because you're not having sex. It's because you're a good girl. You're keeping yourself. If you were having sex, there'll be no space for fibroid to grow in your womb. When sperm is entering it, sperm will drive away fibroid. Now so, I was shocked that if I was that stupid, I would have fallen for it. Well, I just ignored it. I let it pass. Okay, and the person was telling me this, well, Christian, please, ladies, be careful who you listen to and who you take advice from. Then the last one here says, you need to sample what you intend. The person you intend to marry, what your intended has between his legs. You need to sample. You need to know if it is strong enough to service you. You need to know if it is strong enough to pregnant you, if it is functioning well, if it's the size that you want. Wow. Well, please, you don't need to test. Let me give us this instance. What if after servicing or testing the kidney and it is the type you want eventually, and then you get into marriage and something happens and that skinny that kidney that was like this starts to become like this, or some, you understand what I'm saying? What will you do about it? Will you cut it off and fix another one, or will you throw the man away and get another one? Test you keep. In fact, how many will you test? How many will you sample to know the one that is functioning very well? Like I said earlier on in marriage, my husband and I, we had to learn skills. You will learn skills to make it sweeter and better, but the basic thing will be known. Okay, so all this, the kind of man you want to marry, pray, ask God to give him to you. You don't have to test. Let me go to the Bible here. Colossians 2 verse 21 says that you should test not, you should handle not, test not, and touch not. Handle not, test not, touch not. You're not advised to before marriage. Don't handle, don't test. All you testers have been going about sampling and testing, checking for the one that is best, that will fit you, that will fit the size of your vagina. Bible says, test not, handle not, and touch not. All right, on our next video we'll be looking at sex proper. Why is God kicking against sex before marriage? We've looked at these lies and debunked. I hope we've been able to debunk all the lies that have been said here. So look forward to the next video. I hope you've been blessed by this. We'll also look at our sexuality. Why do we act the way we act? Understanding your sexuality. So stay with me on this series and let's talk about sex, okay? Bye. Love you.